Good evening. All right, so today, I actually posted earlier today about, fitness roadmaps and goals. And so today I wanted to kind of break down goals a little bit farther. And I have not shared this. This is from my book that I completed a few months ago now. I highly recommend this book. It's called No Sweat by Michelle Segar. Awesome book, especially if you're looking to figure out what exactly your fitness goals should be or how to get started choosing them. So today I wanted to break down one of their principles that they had in their book, which I highly encourage people to do. Something very similar, and it's something that I've been kind of practicing, just not calling it this throughout the years. So first we're going to start with the acronym MAPS. So when we're doing our fitness goals, one of the ways that you can think about it is thinking of the letter M and thinking of that as meaning. So when you're thinking about meaning, why are you choosing that goal? What is the meaning behind it? So a lot of the times in this book in particular, it really talks about breaking down your why. So why do you get started? Why do you work out? And a lot of times it's not just because in 20 years you want to, be in shape for whatever. Like that's too long term. A lot of times people think that's their why, but really it's not their why. There's something deep down seated as to why you even got started working out in the first place. So this could be starting, if you were working out as a teenager, this could be starting back with sports practice. Maybe that was your why, is because you had sports practice and you were required to lift weights for your sports team. Like that could have been your why. And then why you kept it up or why you stopped it, there's probably underlying in that. Sorry, my cat is trying to use my hand to pet herself as I'm talking. That is usually your hidden why. So for instance, I started lifting weights at 16 and I taught myself because we didn't have anyone else. We had a girls only weight room and there was only 2 of us in there and there was no adult supervision because she was our janitor, and so she had to do work, and so she's like, you two will be fine. So I was like, well, someone's got to teach us, so I took it upon myself. That was my why, which totally is a roadmap to what I'm doing now. Like that is my why. I still teach. I love teaching. I love instructing. So that's heavily tied to what I do now, is to why I started. So think back to your why and why you got started with your program. Next up is the letter A, which is awareness. So this is kind of bringing awareness to what you actually enjoy. This is something I preach over and over and over again. If you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to do it. So that's what I see a lot of the times in the fitness world, is we don't necessarily, we're doing something because we should. We think we should go for a run. We should lift weights. We have no idea what we're doing, so we just do a couple moves that we see someone doing next to us at the gym. And so what happens is we have no awareness of to what we actually enjoy doing. So we look at fitness magazines and we say, okay, let me just choose this, rather than having a plan or knowing what you enjoy doing. Maybe you don't like to run. Maybe walking intervals is better. Maybe going outside for a walk is what you need. So really tapping into, what do you enjoy doing? What awareness and what thing do you like doing? Maybe it's bar fitness class. Maybe you've never tried it yet. Maybe you've never done a Pilates class, but really it's Pilates that's calling. That is your calling. So try to figure out what that could be and how that's going to bring your goals into fruition. Next up is P, and we are going to talk about permission. So that is all about giving yourself permission to kind of discover this and to create goals, and giving yourself permission to take care of you, and that it is okay to get in a workout. Just as I talked about earlier today, I had a quick squeeze in a workout when I was at the gym before I had to go train another client. And so I had a little window of 30 minutes, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I went over with my client before, so I'm like, whoop, my window got squeezed down to 20 minutes, and it all worked out. I got in, got it done, and left. I just didn't take as many breaks as I might have previously. So those are those little things, giving yourself permission, that saying, you know what, maybe my workout is going to be 20 minutes instead of maybe the 40 that you originally planned, and saying, that's okay. I'll take the 20 minutes versus no minutes. So we are too hard on ourselves, and we do need to give ourselves permission to say, you know what, a little bit is better than nothing. And then last up is S, which is the strategy. And this is something that really we can lose our focus if we don't have a strategy to what's going on with our plan. This is something that I like to teach. I do workout calendars with everyone, because if you don't have that roadmap, most of the time we're just kind of flailing. We don't know what to do next. We don't know where we're going tomorrow. I create calendars for all my clients mostly because if I don't give it to them, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to know what to do. Like, you're going to end up doing, if you lift with me one day and then the next day they lift again, that's actually really hard on the body. You're taxing your muscles. Your slightly muscle tears happen every time you lift weights. So if you're lifting back-to-back days with the same workout, that's actually doing you more harm than necessarily good. So those are little things, those subtle little things that you might not know. And maybe you just think, yes, I've got in like 3 days of lifting in a row, but it's all the same body part. That's probably not what your body needs, and you're going to be really sore, and things are not going to be shaping up the way that you'd want. So that's why I really like to have a whole roadmap planned out for the month. And then within that, you might be changing things around based on your schedule, based on your calendar. Like last week, I knew that I was going to be at the gym on a different day, so I changed things around, and that was totally fine. So knowing that you have your roadmap for the month and just kind of switching things as need be. So like my yoga class was canceled that I usually go to on a Saturday. Okay, totally can adjust to that. I'll just flip-flop my Saturday and Sunday workouts. It's just little things like that. So instead of us like freaking out that we don't know what to do, just little, okay, well, let me look at my calendar. Oh, great, let me flip those days, and that's going to work. So that's all about having that strategy in place. So we know what to do. So that is what I had for you today. It's all about finding your maps. It's all about creating your roadmap for your fitness journey. So I also have a couple news and noteworthy today. I believe today. Yes, today's Monday. On the Gym Wits podcast, I was interviewed a couple weeks ago now. And so that's up. So any pre-postnatal people out there, we talked about that for, about 10 minutes of the podcast. So that's kind of good information out there. That's one of my passions. I love talking about pre-postnatal fitness training. So if you're interested in that, that's on there, as well as some other juicy tidbits. We talked some nutrition. We broke down just training principles and training philosophies in general. So that's out there on iTunes. I'll put it underneath in the comments as well. If anyone wants to take a listen to that, go ahead. And then I also have starting... Is it next Tuesday? I don't even know what day the 20th is. So yeah, next Tuesday I have a course that is my first online course that I'm opening. It's going to be an evergreen program. So it's going to keep continuously running. But for this first week, if you sign up this first week, so starting the 20th through the 27th, if you sign up, I'm going to give you a free module all about how to create your fitness workout calendar, which I just kind of briefly discussed there. And then we really dive deep into it in the module, how you can create it for yourself and how you can be successful at doing that. And then with that, the first 10 people who purchase are also going to get a free consult with me as well. So I'll kind of basically map out the rest of your year for your fitness calendars. So that's kind of nice as well. So that's going to be coming out and launching next Tuesday. So I'll put a little more information below as well if you're interested in that. Awesome. So that's just going to be breaking down a little bit more about what Peaceful Power is. I'm calling it the Peaceful Power course, which is also my podcast name. And it's really just all about diving into what is your fitness story, like rewriting your fitness story and creating a fitness lifestyle that you're going to actually love and not feel like you have to work out, and maybe figuring out some of those roadblocks or what is causing you to not enjoy your routine, or what is it that's maybe deeply seated that you have not discovered yet. So it's kind of a little course like that. I've got some workouts in there. So each week you're going to either get a yoga workout, or you're going to get a weightlifting workout, as well as a meditation each week, and then like a message of the week. So, one of them can be how to tap into your inner powerhouse. Another one is finding your inner peace. Just things like that. Each week has got a different course. And then we have some homework just to kind of help you stay accountable to you and help you create that fitness lifestyle that you really want. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Tomorrow I will be back again. I have a topic laid out, and we're going to talk long-term fitness. So it's also going to be tied to some of my little nuggets that I've gotten out of this amazing book. So I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.